watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They go play action here on first down. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders. C.D. Lamb. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tim Tebow. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-zip. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 36. A little juke. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He'll find Smith-Marset complete.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Airing one deep for Crabtree.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this one is incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson.
66 yards.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, here's Cousins.
Got a man, it's Tristan Jackson.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Justin Jefferson.
And he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Final play of the half. Cousins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Amir Smith-Marset was the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Looking deep for Crabtree. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Crabtree, touchdown Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And some space here. Look at those stick skills.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 70 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that plus 3.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. He's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely covered up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.